South Africa has often been called the gateway to investing on the continent, but with our counterparts continuing to offer greater growth and more investment avenues, South Africa's economic story has become even more important to future funding of local projects and job creation. Arabile Gumede found out more at the feet of the Swiss Alps at the World Economic Forum 2026 in Davos.
The conversations around investing in South Africa, investing in Africa, like I suppose global investments becomes a key question mark as well. Where do we play in the rest of the world? Chris Holdsworth is from Investec and is Chief Investment Strategist who joins us now. Chris, thank you so much for the time. Really appreciate it. How does South Africa tell a continued good story amidst everything that has gone on in the world, especially when investors are wondering where else to place their money?
Luckily, there are a few good things to talk about. We've seen a turnaround at Eskom as an example. We've seen a turnaround at Transnet. The budget's improved. We've seen ratings upgrade. I think the biggest problem is that there's just so many other things going on at the moment. And Trump's going to steal the show on Wednesday. I think it's going to be hard for SA to get a place. Having said that, we were just at SA House now, and it's busy. It's pumping. There seems to be interest.
Yeah. So with that interest, is that of our own, though, volition? Because sometimes you wonder whether we keep on tooting our own horn, but nobody's listening. Nobody is actually understanding or getting that message. Are we getting through to investors?
I hope so. Listening to the accents in the room there, I would say about half are South African, half are others popping around. But I think we need to wait a couple of days.
The areas in which people then get to invest in when it comes to South Africa, is that purely just going to be an infrastructure play? Because that's where South Africa has also keenly set its focus with that 1 trillion rand that they've put forward. Or are investors looking at other areas, whether it be energy, whether it be technology, etc.? What are they looking for?
I think it's broad-based, but in two themes. One is the SA turnaround story by itself, but secondly is the old story, the gateway to Africa story. And if we're going to see signs of African growth improving, there's a big discussion on the free trade agreement coming up tomorrow. If that's successful, then we may well get investment to SA because of investment into Africa. So I'd say there's both those streams we've got to keep an eye on.
Is South Africa still the gateway to the rest of Africa investment-wise?
There's quite a bit of competition now in other parts of Africa, but we haven't lost that completely. And we still have a very large skill base in South Africa, which can be deployed to investing in Africa. So I wouldn't say we're out of it completely, but we're no longer the monopoly.
And I think that's the worry then for the rest for South Africa, right? Is that because we're no longer the monopoly, we kind of have to put our best foot forward all the time. And when you have your own battles, our own issues, how important is it that we have settled a few? Like you said, the ratings agencies, grey listing, etc., but also just our power issues to keep the economy going. And you know, it feels as though we're on an even keel there.
No, it's absolutely critical. I mean, just to ensure social stability, we're going to need GDP growth of 2 to 3%, at least, possibly more. But it's a starting point, and we've got to get there first. And it is encouraging to see the number of people that are taking an interest in SA, even though we are just at these early stages.
What about local investors? Do you think that they're willing to pump in more because they now believe in the Africa story a little bit more?
Most of the investors we chat to are taking a wait-and-see approach. I think very few people are willing to invest on faith at this point, and it's time to deliver. And I think we're going to need to see a couple of years of delivery before investors really get excited about investing in SA.
Fantastic. Chris, thank you so much for the time. Really appreciate it. Chris Holdsworth there from Investec.